Hey guys, Zom Fox here, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest news of the offseason, which is probably even bigger than the Larry Fedora resignment that happened a couple months ago, because according to reports, the Tampa Bay Bandits will no longer be in the USFL, they will be relocating to the Memphis Showboats. So, the first thing first is I saw this post on Reddit a couple days ago, where someone was browsing around the patent and trademark office and found that on November 1st, the USFL Enterprise LLC, who is the new USFL, filed 4 trademarks which all directly related to the Memphis Showboats. There was one about ornamental label pins, jewelry, watches, clocks, brands, straps, ornamental pins, keychains, yada yada yada. One for bags, purses, wallets, umbrellas, sports bag, handbags, toiletry bags, things like that. Household or kitchen utensils, combs, sponges, stuff like that. Bed sheets, pillowcases, pillow shams, blankets, baby blankets, a lot of those random kind of things. But additionally, the USFL Enterprise LLC filed for 9 service marks, which appear to include a modernized version of the old Showboats logo. And one of those specific ones that they ended up getting was the 97658-175, which relates to the entertainment services, namely professional football games and exhibition games, providing ongoing television and radio programs to the field of football, providing sports, entertainment, yada yada yada. And then it has that little image of a new logo, which it's really small, it's hard to see, but it's supposed to be a modernized version of it. And everyone in the comments was talking about how, this might just be because, they're planning to expand for later, because, they had a lot of, the ideas that once they finally get all the teams in their stadiums, they'll explore and stuff like that. And then, guess what just happened? Literally the day after this was posted, according to per Tony Catalina, this is posted on USFL News or at News USFL, one of the prominent sources of USFL News, stated the Tampa Bay Bandits will be relocating to be the Memphis Showboats. The USFL filed for Memphis Showboats trademarks just 5 days ago, including a possible updated logo. To put it simply, this is huge. Now, naturally, it's hard to see for sure exactly what all the reasons are, but apparently there's a mix of it's hard to get places to play in the Tampa area potentially, and that their merch sales weren't the best or their media engagement. So overall, it's kind of a way to, before the expand, to get it like that. Now, here's another thing that's important to know. Just an FYI, the video that was going to come out today or tomorrow, depending on when I was going to do it, was actually going to be a video about the USFL hub and where they should go to the new one, because if you don't know, they are still keeping 2 hubs, but they're going to be to 2 to 4 hubs is what they're doing. So a lot of reports, even though they haven't confirmed it, they are going to pretty much stay in Birmingham. But the big deal with this is all but confirming that they're going to 4 hubs. Because a lot of people are expecting that since they're doing this, especially now, that they have a pretty good shot to be playing in Memphis. I haven't done a ton of research right now, but to put it simply, there's no football team in Memphis or that whole, Tennessee area right now. So there's a realistic shot that this could be a good football place to play. It really could. So the fact is with this is that what it really does is it allows them to have a actual, bigger hub, because everyone pretty much expected them to do 2, but they could be 4. Put simply, they'll probably end up playing in, Simons Bank Liberty Stadium. That's what I would guess. That's where the Memphis Tigers play. It's a, 60,000 seat stadium. I could see them playing that, D1 school. That would be my guess. That's, literally from researching, right now. But the big deal is that it would allow 2 hubs in the South and would make them even closer as you look at the map of all the teams right now, so before the Memphis move, and Tampa is kind of in that bottom right area by itself, so if you move a team to Tennessee, you kind of condense that area a little bit more. Now, New Orleans would have been a better selection if they were going to do that, but it's understandable if they don't want to. But the fact that they have a Memphis team is good overall, as it makes it to where some of those North teams are actually closer to Memphis, so let's say you're a fan of the Panthers or the Maulers, it's now less of a plane trip or less of a drive to go to a game in Memphis than it is to go to Birmingham, which is a good thing if you're, wanting to do that. And overall, it's definitely a big deal to bring back the Showboats, because the Memphis Showboats is where Reggie White played. That was where his rookie card is, where he played his first couple of years, and he's a very famous player. So he's definitely a very good and cool way to have this all happen to bring back the Memphis Showboats. Now, what it means for the Bandits and for the XFL battle, that's up in the air for now. I think it's one of those things where originally it's like the Orlando versus Tampa Bay kind of market deal, but now the USFL is just straight up leaving that idea, but we don't know for sure. Now, considering the fact they are probably doing this, if this is confirmed, I would imagine this would be announced in a couple of days, because as of now, it isn't confirmed by the USFL themselves. These are reports that say it. Granted, most of these reports have been pretty correct in basically everything. And the filing for the trademarks is pretty, important, because it's not like that we've found any more as of right now to, other teams. We haven't seen, the Gunslingers or anything about them. We haven't seen anything about the LA Express. So, and considering the fact that the way the USFL is shaped in a map sense, that this is realistic. So, I'd imagine if this is true, we will find out if this is true within the next couple months. But as for now, that's pretty much it. In the next few days, I'll be talking about where the hub cities should be for, I guess, the other division. I guess I'll just say where I think the North Division hub should be, because I'm assuming that now it's going to be 2 hubs, but I guess we'll see. Overall, this has been ZomFox. If you enjoyed this content and want to be notified as soon as I upload any videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and as always, have a great night.